there. Yeah, we're gonna have to go more. I'm afraid we're gonna be going really close. Bearing, it can't be the same size. It's got to have a little shoulder there. So we're going to weld this up and we're going to machine this down to any matching size to this. So it should be pretty straightforward. And then cut a new keyway. Keyway is kind of totally destroyed here. Woodruff key just kind of worked its way right around. I don't know how that happens, but vibration, I guess. Oh wait, we'll make another cut. Mark, we're at 950 right now. 960 is going to be 30 thousandths. I don't know. I guess if it pushes on the bearing, it's not going to hurt anything. But yeah. All right, let's do it. All right, so it's cleaned up now. We just got that mark from the damage. I machined the hub to the center of that bore of that pulley to fit the spindle, which is worn out, which I should have just bought all new parts. So we got a lack of power issue. This thing ran for 4 hours. I expect some problems. I think there's a mouse nest underneath that cover. And it's possible either the mouse chewed through the spark plug wire, ignition wire, or just the spark plug's no good because it's not firing on that far side and between the gas tank. And take that plastic cover off and clean that mouse nest out. I knew it was there. Mouse nest is on this side. There is 2 coil packs, so there's one for each side. I know our old Exmark has 1 coil with 2 wires coming out of it. And here's the nest. I knew that it was in there. I'm going to get the compressor. We're going to blow this all out. There's a lot of crusty old dirt and rust and stuff, but I think it's just a bad spark plug. So I picked up a universal starter solenoid 4-pole 12 volt mounts either on the bottom or on a wall. 2 spark plugs. These are probably the original 2001. I don't remember ever buying spark plugs for this. Not like I should remember, but you can see by the tip it's one and square on the end. And compare these two, you can see the old one, there's a lot of metal missing there. Alright, so I went ahead and I pulled the flywheel off because I had a feeling there was a whole bunch of dirt on it. I was blowing compressed air in there and a lot of shrapnel and mouse nest and dirt and dust was coming out, but really in all it wasn't that dirty. A little bit here, a little bit here. But I found right away why the battery, which I exchanged for a new one, I got a 300 amp instead of 150 amp. I think this motor probably requires a little bit more amperage to turn it over, maybe. But it's not going to charge because these magnets aren't supposed to be here. To charge your system, these have to be attached to the flywheel. It's supposed to be glued in all the way around here. So there's a chip in one of them. It shouldn't affect it too much. And this chip actually goes right there. But what I'm going to do, I think, is wire brush and clean this off really clean and re-glue those things back on, and it should, theoretically, it should work, right? I've got the flywheel off. I'm going to put it in the lathe, and we're gonna run some sandpaper, clean that rust off, and then we're gonna glue these back. It seems to fit in there. Yeah, I don't really need it to run very true because I'm just going to use sandpaper on it. Right there. I might actually use a boring bar and if I can't get it very clean. So we'll figure out. The glue is still in a lot of spots, so I may just go with the boring bar. Yeah, might be the best option. I don't think sandpaper is going to get that glue off. And I have no idea what kind of glue to use. My plan is to use 2-part epoxy. I gotta find my safety glasses. My son works here and everything seems to disappear. They were here a couple of days ago, now they're gone. That took no time at all. And I want a rough finish, so I fed it by hand. So it's pretty rough. It's nice. Okay, I'm gonna glue those magnets on. Alright, there it is. What's going on next? Yeah, this is going well. It's raining today, but last night in the dark I was able to get this thing cutting grass for the first time, and I'm gonna guess 9-10 years, maybe 8. Yeah, we used to have a whole big crew going out cutting grass, and it was really great financially. So we had to have a lot of machines, and so it used to be four tractors used to go cut grass every day, 3-4 days a week for one crew, and the other crew was almost pretty well 5 days a week, 10-12 years ago. So everything was, you know, racked up the hours on a lot of machines, and you know, it was long days back then, because if you broke a machine, it needed parts or repairs that had to be done that night. To get out the next day and work again. Yeah, but all in all, I have the covers. They're over in the trailer. I left them off last night to just keep an eye on everything in there. All in all, it worked pretty good. So, yeah. First run in a long time. Thanks for watching.